Yeah, so I just wanted to start off with wishing Adam Azim a happy 21st birthday. You know, known him since he's about 12, 13 years old, and you know what, he hasn't changed one bit. He's only got a bit hairier and a bit taller.
Yes, you've known Adam since you guys were kids.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
So you must have done many rounds together.
Yeah, loads of rounds together, man.
Trained hard together.
Exactly, man. That's what I'm saying.
What's it like? You know, now you guys are grown men. You've grown up together. You know, what's it like to be in the pros?
Yeah, it's like you know what? Obviously, he's doing really well. I just turned professional myself. Just had my first fight. He was there in the changing room, walked me out to my first professional fight. I was there at his second professional fight because the first professional fight it was in Corona. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, it's amazing, man. Like, just watching two friends grow into the professional ranks, and you know what, growing and improving and like inspiring each other. It's amazing, man. Like, you can't ask for a better friendship. Ask for a better brotherhood.
Yeah, because you guys must obviously go through so many similar experiences that must like bond you together, and you know what each other's going through at all times, etc. So that must like spur you on to give advice to each other, to help each other along. Just basically share the journey.
Yeah, exactly. So like as you said there, like before my first fight, I was in the changing room. I was saying, listen, Hassan, Adam, I don't know how to warm up, man. I'm really nervous, man. Like, what do I do? And they were talking me through it. They go, listen, we do this before a fight, we do that before a fight, because they've been there many times, and it was only my first one. And I kind of like, I appreciate them as brothers, as family. You know what I mean? Because you know what, they were there for me for my first professional fight. So.
Yeah, and of course your debut, a lot of young fighters are usually very nervous for their pro debut and they try to do too much, but you kind of like, we watched that back, so we weren't there sadly ourselves, but we watched it back and we could see that you took your time, and the performance, it was a very mature performance, which you don't always see with someone on their debut. Was that because of all the atmosphere, all the people you've been around to see how it's actually done?
Yeah, exactly. So like as you said there, I think because all my circle is boxing, so Abdul Khan was just here, Bilal Ali was here, my whole circle's boxing. So you know what, like gaining from their experiences, speaking to them kind of thing. Like the professional fight it was a big fight kind of thing. I was getting all these nerves and I was trying to talk to people and stuff. And every single person that was telling me and giving me advice, they've already been through that first fight. And everyone says to me, you know what? Your first fight is a debut. Make sure you remember it, because that's the fight that you're always gonna remember. So make it memorable. So that's what I did. I made it memorable, and I know I could have messed up by making an immature performance, going in kind of swinging away. I didn't do that. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was a major factor. A lot of people that were around me, obviously the top prospects around me, they kind of mentored me, and yeah, that's why I was.
Now, fantastic. Now that you are a pro, what's the roadmap ahead? Like, what have you got in store? This year and next year coming up.
Yeah, so hopefully I've got 2 more fights lined up next year. Try get more experience. Try getting that 6-rounders, 8-rounders, and then the year after, inshallah, title fights, man. That's what I'm coming for. Like I always say to myself, if you can't say it yourself, you ain't gonna be a world champion. Then who else is gonna say it for you? You know what I mean? And I know the hard work I put in. I know the hard rounds that I put in. I know what I do against top prospects. I know what I do against other up and coming fighters. And this is just the start of the journey. You know what I mean? I'm pretty young at the start of the journey.
Yep. So we can't wait. And one thing I have to say also, that with a lot of the younger fighters now, your generation, you guys are very savvy when it comes to promotion, social media. It's an important part that some of the older fighters may be neglected, but in the modern environment I think it's very important to try to get your name out there, get the media work done as well, and you guys seem to be all very willing to actually do all that work.
Yeah, 100%. That's why they call me the poster boy, because my face is everywhere.
It has to be. You have to promote yourself, because that is a part of the business basically. You got to do it.
Yeah, so, exactly. Yeah.
We're so good to see you, Hamza, once again, and hopefully we'll catch you down the line very shortly. And all the best to you, and wish you all the best of luck in the future.